What's good, you two? Feels good to be back. We got the fellas, just five bets. That beautiful time of the year, the football season. How we doing today, fellas?
But we got a new person on here. His name's Sess. He put Ant. I don't know why he put Ant, but we call him Sess. College guru. He got the player props, the money line lays. I think last year he texted me like at least 2 parlays every week that was one away from hitting, and for like 2 bands. So thought we break him one of the pies. Sess, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, what's up? My name is Sessa. I only bet college football. Don't bet anything else. So this is my time this season. We're going to run it up. Follow me at your own risk. It's not financial advice, but we did positive last year for sure.
Yeah. And then we'll throw a couple parlays in the beginning of the stuff that he hit, so you guys get a little familiar how he bet. But week 1, college football, we got a lot of excited games. I'm really mainly excited to hear what these two got to say. These two are the gurus, and me, I listen to them. But obviously, I got my own picks too. So we're gonna start off with a hot one: Texas at Ohio State. Ohio State is favorite -1.5, and the over under is 47.5. Mo, take it over.
Yeah, this game for week 1 versus 3 is insane. I mean, I'm hyped. The only thing I really hate is this big noon kickoff shit. Corny as fuck. Is what it is. But we got 2 powerhouse teams. I think you could almost lock them in for a playoff spot almost. But at least something crazy could happen. But there's going to be a lot of changes on the field. Obviously, Arch Manning's going to be the new starting quarterback at Texas. I think they said it's the 5-star for Ohio State. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I think it's Fleming or some shit like that. So we're going to see 2 new quarterbacks. Ohio State got a whole bunch of new coordinators, offense and defensive. Personally, I'm leaning towards the Texas side just because you got his first game ever in college football. He got to play Texas, SEC defense. That's not slight. It's a lot different from playing kids that are clocking in a biology and then they're playing on Friday Night Football. So that's how I'm feeling personally. I'm not going to go crazy on the game because it really could go anyway, though. But I'm leaning more towards the Texas side.
No, that was a crazy straight.
It's a fact, though. I mean, you're going against any other Joe. You're going against me, and then you got to go against Texas. Like, for your first game.
That's fair. I mean, I think this could be the game of the year, or it could be a blowout. Both teams basically lost everybody.
Yeah.
But they regrouped again. 2 top 5 schools in the country. I think Ohio State got probably the 2 best players in the country, but Texas got like 10 of the top 25 players. Kid Julian Sam from Ohio State's throwing the top 3 wide receivers, all NFL bound. I think Texas D-line's just a little better than Ohio State's D-line. I got Texas money line too as well. I think they pull it out, even though the whole country's probably on Texas.
Like you said, Caleb Downs and Jeremiah Smith, probably the best 2 players in the nation for sure.
Yeah, I think it just depends if you want the best player on each side of the ball or 10 top 25 players. Like, I think that's the matchup right there.
So my thing is, only thing I can give a fuck about with Texas is Arch Manning, and I feel like other than that, I could give a rat's ass who else is on that team right now besides the safety that just got drafted to the Eagles. So I'll give a fuck about. But I'm going with my boy Jeremiah Smith. I'm going with the defending champs. I'm fading the public. Cole, you know my luck with this. I like Ohio State -1.5, to be honest. And they're home, I believe, right?
Yeah, the shoe.
At Ohio State. I got that. You got a freshman quarterback going into the Ohio State University on his first road game. I don't know, buddy boy. I'm going with the Ohio State -1.5. Just throw the ball up. Jeremiah Smith be down there somewhere. So
I'll give it to you because Arch didn't play no one when he did play last year. He played a whole bunch of like pickup games.
And he did a lot of it was like QB sneaks and shit. Like he wasn't out there running off.
Nah, he fast, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Arch is quick.
He is.
He had a couple. He had that like 20-yard run, I think, against Arizona State. I think it was like the first.
There's been a lot of sweeps though. Like it's not like he out there drives and shit. Like we about to really see if he can be a good quarterback or is he about to just, you know what I mean?
I mean, they're both unproven, so they're both probably struggle.
I won't be like the only thing that really surprised me in this game is someone gets blown the fuck out, like the Eagles did to the Chiefs. That's the only thing that really surprised me.
I think it's an Oregon game, like Oregon Ohio State, both times last year.
Yeah,
The first game came down to the last play, and the second game, I think it could go either way. But I think that year behind Quinn Ewers for Arch is going to help a lot more than
what people think.
I'm Will Howard.
People discredit him too. I got to do prop 2 if you're able to take touchdowns. Cardinal Tate, what did you say? It was like plus 140, something like that when we were looking at it, Dave?
I think so, like plus 150.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the new Emeka Ibuka for the Ohio State. You got to think Texas double-teamed Jeremiah Smith all last year. I mean, he's still a solid. He's probably going to be a first-round pick this year. I love it for plus money.
Seth, you got any player props for this? I know you both gave me player props this past weekend, and that both cashed.
I don't know the odds to it. Didn't really look at it yet, but with the new quarterback like Arch, they're probably going to be looking at him to run the ball a lot. I think he hits their stud wide receiver Ryan Wingo for a touchdown for sure. Kid's a stud. Sat behind Isaiah Bond and Matt Golden, so it's his time. I think he's going to be a stud.
When you said Arch, I thought you was about to say Arch Manning rush that John in. You said throw that John. I'm like, oh.
I think he's going to throw it to Ryan Wingo.
Yeah, I know we in PA, so we can't really do player props, but if you're in a state that can't bet player props, look into player profit. It's basically funded betting. Definitely look up about it. I'm not about to explain everything it is. If you sign up, use our code VIBES, VIBES, and that way you'll be able to take player props in your state, whatever state. I'm pretty sure player prop is, 45, 47, I think states is legal in right now. So I'm in PA, can't bet no player props, college on FanDuel, but I can on there. So use code VIBES, you'll get 10% off every purchase. All right. So next game, we got Syracuse at Tennessee. I believe this game's not at Tennessee, though. I think you pointed out, Sess. But Tennessee is -1.5.
No, they're definitely more than -1.5, bro. Are you sure?
Tennessee's -14.5.
Yeah. I saw that number. I was like,
wait, what?
That's how we put the mortgage on that shit.
I swear I saw this on ESPN.
No, all good. That's why it's week 1. You know what I mean?
13.5.
Everyone's week 1.
Yeah, 13.5, 14.5. It's been changing.
But Sess, I think you know this one a little bit more than me. How you're feeling this game a little bit more than me. If you want to take it over.
I mean, this game personally is hard to touch because it's both teams are super unknown. Syracuse had a good year last year, especially with Kyle McCord. He's gone, so we'll see if that coordinator is actually good or Kyle McCord was just playing teams not named Michigan and Penn State. So it's a whole different lineup he's going against. Did beat Miami though in the clutch, so they are good. The coach is probably a top 5, top 10 coach in the country.
Syracuse coach,
yeah, Fran Brown, he's a stud. Probably won't be at Syracuse for much longer. Just to be honest, he belongs in the Big Ten, ACC, SEC. I think when it comes down to it, though, a little bit of SEC bias. The trenches are the trenches. SEC's bigger, stronger, faster. Still got good running backs. I think if you're gonna take this game, their D line's too good. Lost a little bit of receivers, but I would move it down to -9.5, and that's -184 if you can combine it in another parlay. But yeah, I'm just not taking 2 touchdowns in case it's such an unknown game with a new quarterback, and they only lost like 1 or 2 edge rushers to the draft. So yeah, I think -9.5 is good for me.
No, I'm on that same type vibe as you. Like you said, high spreads always just give me sus because, like you said, a backdoor fucking field goal or something dumb happens, you get a fumble, you lose on something stupid. I was looking at under 17.5 for Syracuse total points. Like you said, Tennessee leaned on their defense last year. I think they're going to lean on their defense again. Their defensive line is kind of their separation point, and if you can get to the quarterback and not let a team run, it's hard to move the ball. Syracuse is a brand new team. New quarterback, whole new wide receiver crew. So I'm kind of on that same vibe as you. I'll lean on the SEC versus ACC any day.
Yeah, and they had the QB transfer from Notre Dame who went last minute since he lost the QB battle at Notre Dame. So who knows how good that kid really even is.
Facts.
Could be a stud, but
comes out those 500.
Yeah,
but I doubt he's that good.
I'm gonna take Tennessee. I'm gonna take the spread. I think, like you said, that D line is as good as it was last year in that defense. And Syracuse offense unknown with this quarterback. And obviously Tennessee and the SEC, they can score the ball, like you said, it's plug and play. I think if Syracuse starts off slow this game with these new pieces and the Tennessee defense holds up at home, or I think they're home, right? I'm not sure if it's like a different field, but say at Tennessee.
It's not at Tennessee.
Yeah, it's at Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta, which is a lot closer to Tennessee than it is to
New York.
Okay. I'm gonna take the 13.5. I like the 2 touchdowns. I can see Tennessee running away with that. It might early on be like a 7-10 point game bouncing the back, but I think when it comes down to it, defense always wins games. And then if your defense is the best one and your offense is just as good or better, you can cover that 13.5. So at the end of the day, coaching only go but so far. He not on the fucking field. If you coaching your quarterback up to do this and that, he go out there and do some fucking Carson Wentz shit or some shit, or what's the boy the Eagles just released? Do that shit and throw 3 picks. It don't fucking matter how good your fucking coach is. So I'm going Tennessee. They got the dogs out there. So
yeah, I like it.
With that. LSU at Clemson. Clemson minus 3.5. I made sure the spread was right before I said it. And then the over under is 57.5. I know Cole, you're excited about this game. I'll let you take it over.
Well, first, I'll give you my credit because that's when you were bitching when we were trying to get this shit right, and you said, so yeah, it makes sense that you fucked it up for one. But yeah, you can get all the tags and stuff. First episode, you can find it on Twitter. I think I said this was the lock of the week. I love Clemson minus 3.5. I think Brian Kelly's like 0-7 the last first opening games. That's not really coming into like my mindset. I think Clemson, they have like 16 returning starters. All their defensive line back. They got their quarterback. They got all their wide receivers back. It's been down years for Clemson. Not really compared to other schools, but they haven't been making the playoffs. They made it last year, lost first round. I think they're going to come out strong. It's going to be the battle of the Death Valleys. Personally, I think Clemson's going to be a really solid team this year, probably like top 3, somewhere around there. So I love Clemson minus 3.5. I think they win by a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's probably the game of the week too. Yeah, like you said, LSU hasn't won week 1 since 2019. I don't think that really matters in this case. The big thing last year was Clemson did go 0-3 in the SEC, and they only went 9-3 last year. So for being a down year, that's not the worst. It's just during the ACC they should be having won.
Exactly. Yeah.
But LSU's defense was horrible last year. That's why their record was their record. They hit the portal hard. One thing, Clemson didn't really hit the portal at all. Dabo's just trusting his recruits, and they're all kind of homegrown and freshman to junior years there, freshman to senior years, which I think if you have a team that sticks together that long and now you have like the top linebacker duo in the country, probably a top 5 front 7, top 3 wide receiving core, like Wesco and Williams, they're studs. I think it's all up to Cade, I think, to be honest, their quarterback. I think he wins the game. If he's good, they win. They cover. If you're looking for a little safer bet, do the money line, but I think they win by 7-10. And LSU lost a lot of their O-line, first-round pick. Going up against a defense like that, D-line, I think Garrett Nussmeier is going to have to play hero ball, and you can't win against a team like Clemson that's so many upperclassmen that they've been together, they trust each other, they believe they can win. I think they're studs, and they're going to cover easily.
And Garrett's not a mobile quarterback, so if they get pressure, he can't really make the play happen.
Like what lock of the week you said?
That's my lock of the week. I love it.
I take that as a lock of the week too. I think people are too high on LSU right now.
Dave's probably like, I like LSU.
Mm-hmm. He just likes to cover.
I'm a huge LSU fan in general, just because the players that went there. But my thing about it was, I mean, obviously LSU, SEC versus ACC ball, but LSU plays like 7 ranked teams this year. Yeah. So I feel like that team, they might give up a lot of points last year and was a little worse last year than were a couple years. But think about what you're really grading them against and grading them on the scale versus who Clemson plays and how, you know what I mean? So, they got homegrown freshmen and seniors, but if LSU is bringing in 4 or 5-star recruits again to bet some good people in the portal, I can give a rat's ass about that freshman that's been there for 3 years. So I'm not going to say LSU is going to win, But I was gonna say I can see Clemson winning by a field goal. I can see this being a close game. I don't see this being a blowout at all, just because of the level of competition that LSU faces on a regular every year. Like, if they want to make the playoffs this year, you play 7 ranked teams. You got to get the one that's not an SEC. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go to plus 3.5 on that one. This because of that, but that not that just because of that. You know what I mean?
yeah, I could see it being close for sure. I think it's literally the battle of like the transfer portal versus recruiting. Like,
Yeah.
like,
So
kind of,
and then like, yeah. Next game we got Bama at FSU. FSU is plus 13.5. The over under is 50.5. I'll start this one. I'm gonna go with Bama minus 13.5. I don't know why the hell it's 13.5 to be honest. I think Bama probably goes out there and beat them by really 21 plus. I have no faith in FSU to be honest. That's all I got to say. Y'all got all the stats. I'll let y'all see on the written down. But I'm just going Bama minus 13.5.
They're gonna go out there and whoop ass.
I just know they go out there to put belted ass Eagle style. That's all you gotta know.
I mean, I don't really know. It's gonna be interesting. Both coaches got to do good this year. They're probably gonna get fired, so they want to start the year off good. I do think the talent compared to Bama versus FSU isn't close. I really don't like the FSU coach that much either, so I'm on your side too. I always just hate big spreads, but I think Bama can score on that defense as they want. It'll be interesting. I mean, that quarterback's been there forever waiting on this fucking role, so you got to think he want to go crazy. He's going to go crazy, so he should fit right in. I mean, you got Ryan Williams. You just got to throw it up and say,
I was about to say, take him for a fucking touchdown as a player prop. I don't know, the odds didn't look, but
they got to be crazy probably.
All right, if not, take his fucking yards. He probably going to have 110. So, Ryan Williams.
Yeah, I'm taking the spread too. Never want to go 3-on-3 in case it doesn't hit, but the only thing I'll say is Alabama, another top 5, top 10 defense. They're studs, great recruiting class, great in the portal. Ty Simpson, like Cole said, been there forever. Did the Bama QB, sit for 2 years, start your junior year, make the playoffs. Like, I think he sat behind Bryce Young and Jalen Milroe. So. Yep. 2 studs, I think, and that quarterback from Florida State has been talking heavy, like
he has been crazy heavy.
I know that coach
this year was trash.
I know he just has all quotes on the billboard and the whiteboard. Like, they're gonna go in there and whoop their ass. Dude.
It's not at FSU, right? It's at like
J. Gardner Johnson and shit.
Yeah, where is it, Dave?
What, the game?
I don't think it's at FSU, or is it?
Let me check.
I got it.
That's where the double screens come into play.
Yeah, they're.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's on ABC, and it's at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Oh,
that's Florida State.
Yeah, I should. They have to go at Florida State.
I mean, it's gonna be a good ass like venue.
They had the arrows there. Someone's
that stadium gets quiet real
the
quick.
horse, they come through
yeah, I was gonna say they're kind of fair weather fans a little bit.
That stadium gets quiet real quick.
I'm not gonna lie. FSU hasn't been shit since Jalen Ramsey and fucking Jameis Winston.
2 years ago,
they went undefeated like 3 years ago.
They just missed the playoffs and they got beat.
Don't matter, baby. You go undefeated and then make the playoffs. Don't matter.
They did lose what they lose 63 to something in the
Georgia.
That shit don't matter. That's like the Cowboys making the playoffs every time in the first round losing. Don't matter.
That's a good comparison.
All right, next game, VT at South Carolina. South Carolina minus 7.5. The over-under is 52.5. I'll let one of y'all start this off.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty biased with South Carolina. I don't know why. I always kind of like South Carolina as a kid too, but I think they're gonna be a solid-ass team this year. I love the coach. He brings a good mindset. I was watching that Netflix documentary with SEC teams. He seems like a good coach. Like, all the players fuck with him. Like, I think that stuff matters, especially in college. You're still a young kid. Like,
yeah.
So it sounds corny, but I think South Carolina's going to be a solid team. I really don't know too much about them. I know they're returning a good amount of starters. I know Virginia Tech really hasn't been that good for a little bit, so I'll take the spread at 7.5.
Yeah, so I'm kind of the Virginia Tech. If it was at Virginia Tech, it might be a different story just because that place gets rocking. They got Kyron Drones, who's like works out with Cam Ward and Shador. Kid's good. Didn't have a good year last year. They lost some close games. South Carolina, they have a potential to. They got Lenore Sellers, could be the best in the country. Dylan Stewart could be the best in the country.
They got that crazy wide receiver too, Harbor.
Nick Harbor's like 8'2", runs a 4.4, like kid's a stud. They got the dude from my area, Utah State. His name's Rasul. He had 1,000 yards last year. He's like a 6th year.
Wait. Utah State? What the fuck did that come from?
That's where he transferred from. Utah State.
Okay.
And he transferred to South Carolina. He just got cleared for his like 6th year, but kid's a stud. So
he's a grown ass man playing boys. He also
had 1,200 yards and like a handful of touchdowns last year. So now he got a good old line. I just think South Carolina's stacked. They're gonna smoke them. I got mine at 6.5 just because I don't like 7.5.
Yeah, I would remember.
But I think they might win by 17. Like
I was going
that good.
I was gonna take South Carolina too.
Don't change it up.
Yeah.
I would take South Carolina too. Bump it down 6.5. I even like the over on this. I feel like 52.5 is. I mean, I feel like in a college game, any 20. I don't like anything around 50s. I feel like it's very low. But I like this over too. 52.5. I feel like I can go over. Other than that, South Carolina -6.5 for me. This is a real good game, I think too. I think really is. I don't understand it, but Notre Dame at Miami +2.5, over under 49.5.
Take it over. You say you don't.
I'll take it over. I don't know why Notre Dame is only -2.5. I feel like this should be a spread to where it should be like -7.5. Obviously Miami lost Cam Ward. They lost one of their top 2 receivers. Got drafted as well. Notre Dame, pretty sure everybody in that, not everybody, but a lot of that defense is returning. People come back from injury, and then they lost the corner. You told me earlier, Sess. So I feel like Notre Dame, honestly, might whoop the shit out of Miami. I don't know how their offense is going to look. I like taking this up to -6.5, to be honest. Fuck the -2.5. I think you take it up -6.5, get them odds. I can easily them win about a touchdown or 10.
You mean -6.5?
-6.5 for Notre Dame. Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, because they're plus.
Miami's +2.5, right?
No, Notre Dame's underdog. Wait, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I'm about to say shit, smash the fucking everything. I'm about to say, like, no, but I like Notre Dame -6.5. And fuck it. No. Don't take that.
Do it.
No,
do it.
No, don't take the over. No, just do Notre Dame -6.5 and go to fuck over.
Over.
Take that.
Hell, don't take the over.
Who you like, Sess?
This game's hard for me too. Like Carson Beck, I still don't think people know if he's good or not.
Yeah, I mean, they lost me a lot of money last year. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia's receivers were also dog shit. They dropped so many passes. Like they went out in the portal this. Georgia got a lot of wide receivers in the portal this year. I think. Like they got the kid from USC. I don't know. I think it comes down to Jeremiah Love at the end of the day, and I think Notre Dame still runs down their throat. I think Miami's defense was shit. They tried to fix it. Don't think they did. I just took the Notre Dame money line at -140. I think it's going to be a close game or Notre Dame wins by 20, either or, but I took the safe route, just Notre Dame money line.
We're either going to look like geniuses this week or fucking idiots because I love it.
It's going to be
like, Dave, like you said, I mean, most of their defense was hurt last year and they still balled the fuck out, and they're bringing back a lot of the same people, same coach. It's going to be a new quarterback. We'll see how he plays. I am going against that, but I'm not a believer in Beck, like you said. I mean, he didn't play that well last year. He kind of got carried, and you seen what Stenson did with the Georgia offense. Motherfucker looked like Lamar some games.
Only thing that scares me is Beck's been in so many big games.
And Miami definitely brings in talent.
Yeah, the CJ Carr dude hasn't played. So
hasn't played at all. But like you said, I mean, just give it to 4. We'll see what the fuck happens. Play defense.
Yeah, throw some money on it.
Carson Beck at all. Last year, like you said, he got bailed out a lot being in that team. The defense saved him a lot. Carson Beck, he's like you said, like whoever the fuck from your town, 6-7 year, he looked about 35. He need to get the fuck done with college football. I'm tired of Carson Beck. I don't know how he's still in the fucking portal or how he's eligible. He needs to get the fuck out of here. But I hate him. And in the story, Notre Dame. Hopefully he put belted ass and they bench him first week.
So let's lock in a parlay. Let's lock in a 3-leg parlay.
You got one more, buddy.
You got one more?
You don't like my man Carson.
Auburn at Baylor. Baylor plus 2.5.
Yeah, Dave, you really don't like Carson, huh?
I had to throw that in there real quick.
Went on a little rant.
Like you said, bro, I had so much faith in that motherfucker last year, bro.
I hope he gets benched week 1.
I used to watch him. I used to be sitting there watching the game like he about to throw a pick. Look, the dumbass throw. I used to sit there before he did it. Like,
yo, you cracked me up, dude.
But go ahead, let's take this over. I know you say you like this game a lot. I know you say you had something for this. Auburn at Baylor plus 2.5.
Yeah, I got this game in 2 of my parlays. Baylor's it's gonna be a good game 1. Both teams need to win. Both coaches are on the hot seat. Auburn's coach is really on the hot seat. Brought in the portal, got good players. Got Singleton Jr., I think his name is, from Georgia Tech, kid first to third round. NFL, Cam Coleman, beast. Dude's like 6'2", 6'3", fast as shit. Was cooking Alabama, like cooking the SEC last year, just had no quarterback. Got the dude Arnold from Oklahoma. It all depends if he's good, to be honest. They also got a top 5 edge rusher. I think it's something Folk, Keldrick Folk, I think. He's a stud. I think their D-line's just going to overpower them. It all depends if Jackson Arnold can not turn the ball over, because at the end of the day, if they can run the ball a little bit, there's not a single DB on that team that can cover Cam Coleman and Singleton. Cam Coleman's top 5 wide receiver in college.
Did the boy Dave Singletary, you said?
Nah, he's the nose tackle. No, I took Auburn money line.
I know he said Singletary.
Yeah, I took Auburn money line. I got that like 3 or 4 of my parlays, so I trust that pick a lot. That might be my true lock of the week. But when you watch it, it's going to be a scary watch. Baylor's not ass. Baylor's pretty good, so
we got to sway one. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know too much about it, but like you said, I'll rock with Auburn. Like, he brought in the talent. It's gonna come down to the quarterback. He played at Oklahoma. He wasn't horrible. He wasn't good. So we'll see. He definitely has more weapons now, in my opinion. But I'm cool rocking out with Auburn. They got to get it a win. You can't lose, like you said, in SEC.
Yeah, if you lose that game, their season's
over. Fucking your season.
They're at least losing 2 more times in the SEC. But Jackson Arnold whooped Bama's ass at the end of the year last year. Just saying. Yeah. Whoop that ass.
I ain't even gonna waste your time. I'm going with them. So
Baylor,
Auburn money line, take it. That's lock of the week. Cole lock of the week.
We'll go Baylor, bro.
Clemson. My lock of the week, Notre Dame. That's me.
Let's do 3 money lines on that.
I would say time for the parlays and Hail Mary.
Dave, you might want to take Baylor, so if we're wrong, somebody right.
No,
like I said, we're gonna look like geniuses.
Yeah, I know. We're going to make a lot of money this weekend, or we all going to go back to the drawing board?
No, what's going to happen is all the ones we put the same ones on definitely going to fucking win.
No, I think week 1, I think it's the best week of college football because you have no idea.
Yeah. So you got some parlays already made, right?
Yeah, I got a couple.
I know you said you had some two or 3 parlays you really like. Let's hear.
I got. So we can start with tomorrow. I just got, let me see real quick. I got one that's just Thursday slates, I believe. Let me see.
Oh, they play on Friday. Over.
Yeah, this is all tomorrow is. I got Wyoming over Akron. It's all plus 164. Not the crazy. Throw a decent sized unit on if you want to make some money just to get some for the weekend. Against Akron. Akron's one of the worst football teams in the country. I'm kind of just blindly trusting Wyoming there. Got Boise State over South Florida. At South Florida, Boise State's QB is still there. Still got a lot of their team last year. Gentry's going to be a huge hit, but not against South Florida. And then Nebraska against Cincinnati. Like, at the end of the day, Nebraska's loading up for this season. Cincinnati hasn't been on anything. I think that's right there. We parlay those 3. And then the same thing is I have Boise State, Nebraska, just add Auburn with that. And then my one I just made here, plus 436, a little more. Go Alabama spread, minus 9.5. South Carolina, minus 6.5. Nebraska money line. And I got Utah money line, late night game, 11 o'clock Eastern against UCLA. Utah's got a stud quarterback, stud wide receiver. They always have a good defense out there. Some about them Cali boys and Hawaiian boys and dudes different. And UCLA really only has Nico. That was a random pickup after a NIL problem. UCLA they're not on shit. So that's my big one that I like a lot.
I feel like based off everybody lock of the week, Mo, what yours was Clemson, Maz is Notre Dame, Seth's yours Auburn. You could bomb them three. That's plus 368.
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna run though. That starts Friday.
Yeah, I like that one too.
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, literally. So
the ones I said I just already had in, so that's what I was saying.
A weekend long parlay, like that a lot. And then
you had Clemson minus 2.5 or 3.5. You like
3.5?
3.5, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then
there's some good games to watch too. Like that's not a boring parlay.
Yeah, for week one, it's gonna be fun.
Like, we're not watching two D2 teams play at midnight.
Open for minus 35. You talking about two D2 teams. And I want to look at this really quick. I feel like this might have some good odds. Ohio State. Remember I said I liked Ohio State earlier. And LSU spread. So you do that. 1 second. Let me get it together. All right, so Ohio State money line, LSU plus 3.5, plus 256. I personally like that one too. I know them two was on Texas, and then I'm pretty sure y'all both had Clemson minus 3.5. But if you want to sprinkle a little Hail Mary to like Ohio State, Texas is either way, and LSU definitely is an underdog. Don't think it's going to be a smacker, but if you want to sprinkle a little something, even take LSU to plus 6.5. To be honest, but
yeah, if you want to be safe, take plus or just Clemson money line. To be honest,
yeah, or LSU plus 7, something like that. But you want to go the lines. I know some of you guys out here love chasing odds. So I'm gonna give you what you want, take it, and then do what you want with it. But other than that, that should be all we got. We'll continue to do college football for you every week now. I know last year we didn't really do it that much, but these two are college gurus. I know. And then you'll see as we go the crazy parlays fucking sets we having. So he'll give them out on here. We'll also never know, might figure out another way to bring it to you too on the go. So other than that, we out this John. Seth.
Follow the Twitter. All the plays on the parlays will be posted.
Appreciate bringing me on. I was a little nervous, but we're gonna get better.
Now you're part of the family now. Come on,
yeah,
now. Like I said, we're gonna look like geniuses, and then everyone's gonna come back.
I know I'm used to just like betting by myself and sending it to my friends. So I was like, yo, these shits better hit.
But make sure you subscribe. We'll be back next week. Some NFL videos coming for you soon too. Make sure you follow Twitter. That's where we post a lot of our stuff at JustVibesBets, just like top left. You see it there, just like the YouTube name too. So other than that, see you next week. We out.
Peace.